You are gay, Anthony. You are. Oh. Do it what, man? Do it what? Do it what? And what it do? And do it both what and do. Thoughts on Corbyn? I mean, like, is this not like the second European election where, like, people have called a landslide for the Conservatives? And it's actually the third, isn't it? Didn't Geert Wilders get defeated, and then Le Pen got defeated, and now Theresa May has been smacked upside the face. I don't think she was defeated, but her gamble, I guess, in calling a snap election has failed, and the people have issued a referendum on her, and she lost the majority, I guess, in Parliament. Talk about Comey. I mean, what else needs to be said about Comey? He said pretty much what everybody expected him to, which is that he had it just matched up with his fucking his notes that were leaked apparently by him or through him to the media that stated that Donald Trump made him feel uncomfortable on multiple occasions, asked him for loyalty, asked him in various ways to back off of the investigation into Michael Flynn. Is any more action going to be taken? The wheels of justice are turning now. I don't know what kind of action is going to be taken or on what timetable, but this is out of the control of people who normally have control over this now. It's in the national and international consciousness. We can't just bury it and pretend it didn't happen. So people are going to keep digging. They're probably going to keep finding shit. Why is Fox News pretending like he said nothing of import? Because he stopped short of making the call himself, which is a smart thing to do in testimony, of saying that he believed it rose to the level of obstruction of justice. He said that was not for him to decide. And so they're saying, oh, look, Comey's saying it wasn't obstruction. Well, that's not what he said. But that's the way they're trying to spin it. They're trying to spin it like Comey came in and said, oh, Trump did nothing. He did nothing. When he testified for 3 hours about conversations he had with the president that were inappropriate. So I'm not really sure what they're thinking. Do you think a therapist could help Brett Keane? And if so, how do you think he'd go about doing it? Therapists don't help anybody. Therapists, if they help you to help yourself. And that's the problem with most people. They are not willing to help themselves. And I don't think that Brett would be willing to do the hard work of figuring out what psychologically makes him a fucking sewer dweller and how to fix that. So really, there isn't a therapist in the world that could help Brett Keane, because Brett Keane is unwilling to try and help himself. And that's part of the contract. Part of what you have to do. Have I helped myself? Yes, I sure have. I saw a therapist for almost 3 years. He passed away early this year. But I saw him for a long time and did a lot of really, really valuable work with him and learned a lot about myself. So, but it was hard. It was a really hard thing. What's your favorite obscure artist? Obscure. I don't know, man. David Cardew. There you go. David Cardew, the portrait painter, man. He's awesome. Corpse Midget, yeah, Corpse Midget. Hello. Kraut somewhat owned you guys on video. He basically said you're willing to pay the price. It would you that it would you. He basically said you willing to pay the price that it would take to get free health care, i.e., losing weight and not being unhealthy. I know you can, but TJ, no. I watched that Kraut and T video, and I didn't agree with much of what he said. The idea of a social safety net is always going to necessitate taking care of people that society as a whole feels don't deserve it. In order to make sure that nobody slips through the social safety net, you have to be willing to allow some of that to go on. It's just human nature. This idea that if we had a conscription army in the United States, that suddenly that would fix the obesity problem here, that would fix the stupidity problem here, that would fix the ignorance problem here, that would fix the horrible underfunded education system here. Well, not underfunded. We spend more per capita on students. It's certainly poorly designed and ineffectual. I'll stop short of saying it's underfunded because fuck me, we spend a lot of money on education, but we can't figure out how to do it right. That's not going to fix. That's not going to fix the problem. And number two, I don't like the idea of somebody advocating for people having to enter some kind of selective service program no matter what kind of country they live in. That sort of program here would mean that a lot of people were just scooped up to send overseas to die for shit. And I guess giving people the option to do a term in a... Like, I don't have a problem with this kind of mandatory social service thing. I just don't think that earns a society free health care. I don't see the connection. I'd be much more supportive of a program that kept the military out of it and just said that, hey, everybody's got to do 6 months of public service as part of their fucking social contract. Go serve some time at a mental hospital or an old people's home. Ashley's here with her new computer, dude. She's got the biggest grin on her face.
Not only do I arrive there when some old dude with his dying machine is asking questions, but then the guy gets a phone call, and that lasts 15 minutes.
New computer.
I'm just gonna drop this off. I'm gonna take the cart back because
Oh yeah.
if I unbox
Why
it
did you take this? Oh, you put your power supply in it? Why is it still full?
It might have the cables and stuff that I provided for them in there.
Okay.
I was asking for stupid HDMI cable. I guess I was getting
Your thoughts on Islam? Total garbage or extremely harmless retards? I love the false dichotomy. I don't know. Has your relationship with your dad gotten better? I haven't talked to my dad in going on 2 years now. I had to do a month of community service to pass high school, and you live in the States. Yeah, well, I didn't. So, and I'm pretty sure kids, at least in the state that I worked in, the educational system didn't. So, why haven't I talked to my dad? Because he and I don't see eye to eye on anything. And interacting with him takes from me rather than giving to me. So, it was a pretty easy choice. Maybe it's a thing in Kentucky. Oh, okay, maybe it is. You were supposed to do community service for AP government class, but never did and never got questioned. Yeah. Did I play any sports when I was younger? Yeah, I played a lot of soccer, or football, as you folks may call it across the pond. I played Little League baseball as well. I was in gymnastics when I was younger. I liked doing the like balance beam and tumbling and stuff. But that was a long time ago. That was a much younger Paul Zigo. Yeah, I was a ribbon dancer and what do they call those? The flag girl, dude. The flag team, yeah. I'm not recording you, Paul Zigo. I wasn't doing that. I was just having a conversation situation. I wasn't actually a ribbon dancer, dude. Yeah, flag girl. Color guard. There you go. Forgot. Dun, 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 dun. Look at my flag, look at my flag, look at my flag, look at my flag. And then the cheerleaders are like, look at my tits, look at my ass, look at my tits, look at my ass, flag, 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 tits, ass. Man, high school football games are weird. Marching band is lame. I don't know, dude. Marching bands can be kind of cool. Yeah, dude, I had 2 batons. Dude, the cheerleaders were always doing shit that got them in trouble at my school. Like they would get reprimanded or whatever for doing like a dance that had them shaking their asses or whatever. Like they'd turn around and do something provocative and they'd get reprimanded for it. But it was almost just expected they were gonna break the rules in some way every fucking game. Like every game they did some shit that was controversial. Because that's why people were there, man. That's why half the audience was there, to oogle the fucking teenagers. You gotta give the people what they want, man. Did I fuck them? No. I never got to bang a cheerleader. But I did one of them kissed me once. It was pretty cool. I was in theater, and we used to travel to this place called Amador for this big theater competition. Amador had this big graveyard, and it was tradition for our school at night for all the kids to sneak out and go to the graveyard and run around in the graveyard and get up to no good in the graveyard in the middle of the night. And so we did this. And the girl that I was with wandered off with her friends, leaving me, the girl that I was interested in, at least, Tammy, wandered off with her friends and left me by myself. So I'm wandering around in the middle of a fucking graveyard all alone. And all of a sudden I hear a voice and I turn around and it's this girl, Sarah, who was a cheerleader. She was the head cheerleader and she was in drama. And she and I start walking and talking together, and she starts asking me about Tammy. Yeah, dude, I kissed a cheerleader. Well, she kissed me. Whatever. Anyway, long story short, she starts talking about Tammy, and she's like, I really don't like the way that Tammy treats you. She's just not nice to you. And I was like, well, whatever. And she's like, no. She stopped me, and she's like, no, you deserve to have a girl that treats you well. And you could have a girl that treats you well. And I was like, well, thanks. And then she leaned in and gave me a kiss on the lips and was like, do you see? She wasn't asking me out. I didn't get that vibe. It was just a little like, you could get a chick. You're a nice guy. You've got a good personality. There's things about you. It felt nice. It was a nice thing. It was a little smooch. It wasn't a make-out session. But it was cool. Maybe she did want the D. I don't know. I wasn't catching that vibe. I was more catching the vibe that she wanted, me to know that I was okay. That maybe there was a chick out there that would treat me good.
What?
I'm talking about high school. Don't worry about it. What up? Oh, work shit.
Other store manager, she's looking over our store.
Uh-huh.
And we had like a couple $100 of like missing deposits.
When was this?
Yeah, like yesterday. And so Jordan texted me last night while I was asleep, and he just texted me back. He said, "Oh, the deposit for so and so day, I left it in my car." I was like.
Like he was calling, being all like asking all kinds of questions of you and shit. Like, what's up with this deposit?
Well, I mean, nobody was like asking like me because it was on Jordan's day. Gigi was like, "Oh my god!" Like we're like, "Okay, this money's been stolen by somebody. We have to go check the cameras." And then I get a text, "Oh no, I just left it in my car." How do you leave $200 in your car for work? I don't fucking know. It's like I totally forgot, and I started cleaning my car.
Sounds a little shady, if you don't mind my saying so. I'll tell you what, dude. When I ran the deposit at my fucking work,
Place on floor.
I never unzipped that fucking bag, dude.
And lift box up and off PC.
Okay, so you gotta flip that over and sit it down on that.
Yeah, okay. I see. That's the bottom.
That was nice of them to put that.
Yeah. Computer guys have chicken scratch, but so do I.
Well, yeah. Most computer guys do.
I forgot to ask for the HDMI. I already said that.
Thoughts on the negative reaction to the Pokemon movie review? I'm happy. The big reveal.
It's time for the reveal.
You need some help?
No, it's gonna come right off.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
Yay!
It's pink.
It's pink. It's very pink.
Ashley got a pink computer.
Woo! It's so shiny.
It's beautiful. Where are you going to put your Diva decals on that? On the front, probably?
I want a couple on the front, for sure. I might put one on the side over here, depending.
Well, it looks very nice.
Because I got a few different decals.
Is Ashley's everything going to be pink? I think so. Okay, yeah, sorry. I got a phone call in the middle of what I was talking about there.
My everything is already pink.
Yeah, that's true. So I haven't seen a negative in terms of like returns on that review. It's making money. So in a way, I think that some of the negativity is driving people to check it out.
Do people not like it because you didn't like the movie?
Yeah, people seem to be mad because
they
we
had
were.
nostalgia goggles on. Is that why? You don't like Pokemon?
Oh yeah, that seems to be the biggest thing is
Okay.
a heavy amount of nostalgia goggles. It's funny though, in the review we talk pretty positively about part of the Pokemon movie, the little fucking thing that preceded it, Pikachu's Vacation or whatever. We had positive things to say about that. So it wasn't Pokemon as a whole that we were shitting on, it was Pokemon the first movie, which is undeniably horrible.
I haven't seen it since I was probably like 10, so.
Yeah. It's just pretty lame. Mewtwo versus Goku. I think Goku would fucking destroy Mewtwo, dude. Mewtwo's he's just an edgelord. Mewtwo the edgelord, man.
So they ran it under some stress tests too, said it was passing and did all that fancy stuff.
Paul's stream has died. Paul's stream has risen. Paul's stream will come again. Yes, that's true. Thank you. Oh my god. Do I like King of the Hill? Yeah. It was okay. I don't think I've seen every episode of it, but I liked the show. Am I a fan of Friday the 13th? You're talking about the game that's out right now? If so, I haven't played it. Why did my stream stop? Because I got a phone call. When you get a phone call, I'm streaming from my phone, so when you get a phone call, it pauses your stream, so you can take your phone call, and then it turns your stream back on. I watched and loved the whole Pokemon series, but that was the horse shit. I turned it off. Yeah, the movie, it just sucks. Yeah, at least not Periscope. Periscope would just end the entire scope. At least this just leaves, a chunk. Do you ever look at your asshole in the mirror? I probably have at some point, but I really can't remember the last time that was necessary. I've probably taken a peek at my brown eye in a mirror at some point. Why roast something that's meant for a completely different demographic? Because being a kids movie does not excuse it being shit. There are tons of kids movies out there that are great movies. This one falls well short of that. It's a shit movie for kids. It's a cash-in shit movie for children. And it sucks. Friday the 13th movies. Am I a fan of those? Yeah, I am. I like Jason a little better than Michael Myers as a slasher.
So, I don't know, whatever you were talking about earlier, that one guy with the question, I just wanted to say, I think that there are people out there who don't realize that your movie reviews are not, I liked this movie or I didn't like this movie. You're trying to look at them as objectively as possible. And there are people who don't realize that, I think.
Well, yeah. I mean, there are people who don't realize that because they don't review movies.
Yeah.
I don't go in... I mean, look, I didn't go in expecting to fucking love the Pokemon movie. But if it was good, I would have called it what it was. If I was entertained by it, if I thought it was funny, if I thought the characters were fun and the animation was good, I would have said it. It just didn't earn that from me. It earned nothing from me.
These are my decals, guys.
Oh, shit. Diva decals.
I still have another one that's coming in the mail, too. It's, I think, a little bit bigger. That's, actually Diva. With a little gun.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Press the decal to the transfer paper. What is the transfer paper?
I don't know.
I think it's this. It's on top of here.
Still play Torbjorn? Oh, I haven't played Overwatch in a while. But you're not a kid, so you're more than likely not going to like it. Are most kid movies shit then? I don't know. I've seen a lot of really good kids movies, and I've seen a lot of really shit kids movies. I don't know if that amounts to most of them being shit or some of them being shit. I'd be way more comfortable saying some of them are shit. Best kids movie of all time. I mean, you take a movie like The Goonies, which is one of my favorite films. I've got a cool poster that I need to put up back here. That's a movie that was targeted as an adventure movie for tweens and teens. And it's a great movie from start to finish. You look at a movie like Labyrinth or The Dark Crystal. These are movies that were targeted at younger people that managed to be really good movies. The Lego Movie. I liked Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, I really like Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph was a good movie. I was entertained start to finish by Wreck-It Ralph. Favorite old movie? What's old to you? I'd say like my favorite movie from before I was born would be Vertigo, probably. That's a great movie. Never-Ending Story, yeah, another one that was tailor-made for children that I think is a really cool flick. Did you ambush PK people in Diablo 1 since it didn't announce to them that you were about to attack them? Oh yeah, dude. That was a big part of Diablo, was slipping into somebody's game. And there was always that tense moment where you didn't know if they were coming in to join you or coming in to kill you. So you had to kind of prepare for both. And, you'd play cat and mouse with a guy. You'd follow the trail of demon corpses until you find him. And then, maybe you'd try and act like you're his friend and then wait for him to get all surrounded by demons. And he looks at you like, cast the spell, destroy them. And you're like, no. And they destroy him and then he drops all his shit and you take all his shit. In Diablo 1, it was better for the demons to kill somebody than for you to. If you killed somebody, all they dropped was half their gold. But if the demons killed you, you drop everything. So you wanted to set people up. That was the best way to do it. Do you even read chat? Everything that I talk about on this show started in the chat. So answer your own question, retard. Put 1 and 1. You have 1 green block and 1 blue block. How many blocks do you have? Fucking stupid. Is this guy that's constantly answering questions from his chat ever read the chat? The dumb fuck. Weirdest, most awkward experience with a fan at a meetup or anywhere else? The dude that fucking recognized me in the bathroom was the weirdest, probably. We were in Columbus, and right across the street from the bar that we were at, there was a Mikey's Late Night Slice, a pizza joint. And a lot of the people that were at our thing were going over there to get food, and I made my way over there to grab a slice, and I went into the shitter to take a leak, and I'm standing at the fucking urinal, and there's another fan in there washing his hands. He's like, hey Paul, or he didn't even say my name. He was just like, oh hey, and I was like, hey man, what's going on? He's like, no man, just blah, blah. He left, and then I'm peeing, and then I hear from inside the fucking stall, I hear somebody go, Paul Diego, is that you? And I was like, yeah buddy, you okay in there? He's like, nah man, I drank too much, man. I'm fucking throwing up. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was like, all right, buddy, just hang out. I'll get you taken care of. He's like, thank you, Pajigo. So I went out and I told the waitress, I was like, there's a dude in the bathroom that's really drunk and he needs a ride. And she was like, oh, that's great. That's fine. We'll get him a taxi. No problem. And they got him a taxi and escorted him out and put him in the car to take him home. Yeah, most bars are pretty cool about shit like that because they would rather...
Hey!
They'd rather...
That looks really good.
Cool!
That's number 1. We need to figure out where to put the other ones.
Yeah, that looks neat.
Yeah.
I like it. Brett has got to stop sneaking into your hangouts. Why, dude? Let the manatee swim. Paul, do you like fame? I'll let you know when I have it. Want to do a bong with you? Sure, man. Instead of loading this fucking pipe. pack a bowl. This still has a little left in it. I'll take a rip and then pack a fresh one here. Speaking about Blizzard games, I know you played WoW with a certain individual. Do you still play it? Or have you played it at all outside the Manatee experience? Also, do you enjoy Total War games? Yeah, I played WoW for a long time outside of the Manatee. And I liked it. I still kind of get the urge every once in a while to go back and play it. But it's been a while. My nose is bleeding. Should I tilt my head back or let it flow? You should probably tilt your head back and go get some tissue paper and stuff it up there. Oh yeah, and Total War games. Yeah, I like some of them. I liked Empire Total War, and I like Warhammer Total War. Clog your nose with toilet paper. Yeah, dude. That's what I always do. I just go grab some TP, clog the schnoz up with that. Easy peasy. Highdeology on DP this week? No, there are no more shows this week. Next week we will be back on Wednesday, I believe, or Thursday. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. I think it's Wednesday. Stick some Skittles up there to block the bleeding. Okay, there's a pro tip for you, dude with a nosebleed. You know, most nosebleeds start because somebody was digging around in their nose, and that's just the truth. Anytime you see a person with a nosebleed, there's a chance that that person had their finger up their nose at some point recently. They were digging for gold, and they hit a fucking water main while they were up there digging. Yeah, sometimes you gotta go digging, though. That is true. I mean, I'm not saying I never pick my nose. I'm just saying that, like, these people with nosebleeds and shit always be making up excuses. They're always like, oh man, this always happens to be in the summer when the temperature changes, man, I get these nosebleeds. And you're like, come on, man. Just admit that you were mining for gold and you fucking hit a water main while you were up there, dude. Will Jeff Holiday be back on the show? I'm sure he will. He was a good guest. I had a lot of fun with him. He's a funny dude. He was aware of the show in a way that's fun to have a guest on. It's always strange to have a guest on that isn't kind of aware of what we do, and Jeff was certainly fully aware of the show and came prepared to participate in such. You know what I mean?
The fans are purple. I thought they were going to be red.
Oh, cool.
Because, like, there was, like, a picture of the case, and, like, one picture that showed purple, and then one picture showed red.
What's that other thing bouncing back and forth there? Is that your RAM?
Yeah, that's my RAM. It was actually, like, the cheapest, like,
dude, your RAM is breathing.
Yeah, dude. Now I just need to get another cable for the other monitor.
Cool. I have seen Wonder Woman. It was good.
No signal in my asshole.
No signal.
What's this blinking light mean?
What blinking light?
And there's a blinking light right here.
Oh, I don't know. You got me, sweetie. Which monitor did you plug in?
My little one. I'm using a different cable though. I'm using the Amazon Basics cable.
Oh, I don't know. You've never gotten a bloody nose? I don't know, dude. I mean, yeah, some people do get bloody noses without fucking picking, but most of them bloody noses from picking, dude. I saw your Steam library. You played Darkest Dungeon. Did you enjoy it? I did. I'd like to go back and play it again, but one of them tangs. Thoughts on G.G. Allen? He was a scumfuck, dude. He admitted it. He wanted to take, like, he thought his shit and his piss and his cum were communion to his audience. He liked to throw shit at him. He was a scum fuck pig who made really, really loud, angry music. That's what I think about him. And he died like a typical rock star. Would you have Thursday Lane on the show? I would. He's a hard sell for other dudes, though. I'd have Thursday Lane up and, you know, I'd fart right in his face. I'd do it. I'd give him what he wants. But, you know, you gotta sell that to the other dudes. You gotta be like, hey, there's a guy that wants to have me fart in his face. And they're like, no. I diss G.G. Allen out of respect. G.G. Allen would have slapped the face of these people pretending that he's a genius and shit. I call fucking G.G. Allen a scumfuck because I'm actually a fan of G.G. Allen. Because I knew what he did and I listened to his music. I don't suck his dick because I know that he would have slapped my face if I were talking about him like that. G.G. Allen painted himself the way he wanted to be perceived. These people. These people. He had scumfuck tattooed on him. Yes, he did. In a hand-drawn tattoo that looked like absolute shit. Total fucking garbage. Bite it, you scum. Yeah. If you got cancer, then go fucking die. If you've got AIDS, spread it around and take some lives. Die when you die. When you die, you're gonna die. That's the fucking lyric right there, man. That's the fucking lyric. Corpse Midget is done with YouTube. No more serious vlogs. Oh, that's a shame. I have a feeling that he's pulled this before, so he'll probably be back with more randomness. Hey, valuable viewers. I'm back. I decided that I did not want to let the haters dictate my life, so I have returned to make serious vlogs for you. Yep, G.G. Allen was definitely garbage. Have you heard of Matt Ox? He's a young rapper from Philly that's trending right now. I'll check him out. Let me do a Google search here. Let's see if he's actually fucking trending. Or if somebody's just trying to get me to say Matt Ox, dude. He's got 3 million views on YouTube. Let's take a listen. Huh?
I'm just the stupidest piece of shit, sorry.
What? Did you plug things in the wrong way?
I was plugging into the motherboard.
Keck. Dude, Matt Ox. I can't support this. I can't. I mean, you got to give him this. You got to give him this. He sounds like a lot of the popular trap rap these days. This is basically what you do. Bunch of fucking auto-tune on your voice, and you just go, I'ma sit here eating my fucking chicken and beer, and I'm still fucking your bitch on the weekend. You know that she freaking. I got $20. Hey, bitch, holla. It's basically just like Rap 101 with auto-tune and a beat that never has any switch-ups or changes. I got bros in Atlanta, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. When I'm in Florida, I'm a tanner. In California, I'm a spanner. Go up to Alaska, I'm a manna. Just fucking shut up. Shut up! Anybody could do that. That's the thing. This shit right here. I don't think you know where I be at. I don't think you know where I be at. You come looking for me, I'm gonna clap. You come looking for me, I'm gonna slap. Yo, bitch on my dick every night. You know, it's just like, you don't even have to try. You got all that time to think of the next rhyme. They write this shit. It's just zero talent. Go look up some of these trap dudes doing freestyles. It's the cringiest shit you've ever seen. Watching one of these dudes that does trap rap try and pretend to be a rapper on some radio show and shit. I don't know, I'll find you guys an example, because worst 5 fingers. Yeah, dude, just search for like, well, Designer apparently is one of these fucking assholes, and he had a horrifyingly bad one. Yeah, just look up for the worst 5 fingers of death and just watch that. This dude looks dumbfounded. Oh my god, dude. This dude literally he starts the 5 fingers of death, and he literally says, as the beat's rolling, he's looking all confused. He leans in and he says, hold on, let me figure out how to be a rapper real quick. Yeah. Can you make us hear it clearer somehow? No. It'll just get flagged. You have to go watch it yourself. This is YouTube. I can't just play other people's fucking songs and shit. Missed a super chat. Okay. Drop a mixtape, Pual. You have mad rap skills. Also, Bearded Lesbians album. When? I don't know when, man. I don't know when. You heard It's Everyday, Bro? That's real hip hop. Okay. Would you rather be spanked by the manatee or fisted by TJ?
Already taken the fist once.
Where did I first hear Wasted, and why do I like it? Ben played it for me the first time I came down to Columbus while we were setting up a show or some shit. And that's the first time I remember hearing the song, and I like it because it's cool. Earl Sweatshirt, Kendrick, Danny Brown, and Run the Jewels. Yeah. There's still good hip-hop being made. It's just harder to find. Say hi to your friend Tip Hayne, please. Hi, Tip Hayne. Hi, Tip Hayne. Did you make me say something, dude? I don't know. Do you like Hail Mary Mallon? No, I don't know what that is. England is my city. Whatever, man. That's okay, dude. Stare away. She's the one wiggling the butt around, dude. I can't.
Excuse me.
What? I've been staring at your butt, too.
Excuse me.
I've been missing a lot of chats because your butt's been over there. Looking at that ass. Whoa, excuse me. How dare you talk to a lady like that? Oh, dude, there's a white knight, Ashley. He's white knighting you, dude. If I defend this woman, surely she will let me inside her vagina as thanks. Thanks for properly defending her honor.
I really don't need my honor defended.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry.
You gotta let him in your vagina now, dude. He defended you.
No.
I would never think with such impure thoughts. I like this white knight. He's awesome, dude. No, he's definitely a white knight.
Ah, shit.
Good job on the Pokemon edition. Bought it last night. Keep up the good work. Thank you. We filmed the preliminary parts of another review 2 nights ago. And we are going to get together on, it looks like Monday, and finish that up and get it ready to edit. So we hope to have one of these out pretty much every month on a schedule. When are you going to do the Room review? I mean, I don't know, dude. I kind of like The Room, so it'd be hard for me to pretend to hate The Room. I kind of like it. It's so incredibly horrible that it's good. Here's $5 as an apology. And I got to ask, what are the new specs on Ashley's new PC?
I'll post them on Twitter in a bit.
Yeah, Ashley will post them on her Twitter. Her specs. So you doing your Windows setup shit?
I get Cortana.
You get male Cortana.
Ooh. Cortone.
Cortone. Cortonio. Hello, Ashley. I'm Cortonio, your computer. Shut it down and play Elite. Man, I wish I could. But I can't shut it down, man. I can't stop, won't stop. Corton is going to steal Ashley's heart. He already has. Look at how she hasn't looked at me since she's been home. She's all about Corton now.
Hi. The computer just said hi.
Oh, okay. And you said hi back?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Listen to Death Grips. Give them a new chance. No! People have ruined them. Even if they're fucking great, I don't want to know it. Okay? That's where I'm at. I'm watching myself get cucked by Corton. I'm not in the mood.
Okay. Where should I put these two stickers? Because I was thinking the side panel, maybe?
I'd put one of them on the side panel for sure.
Because like the other one that I'm getting, I definitely want to put on the side panel because it's a little bit bigger. I'll probably go right here. So like, should I put maybe like one of this like up here and then one down here, or like here and here, and then have one in the middle?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. Honestly, I'm the worst at that shit. It would look horrible if I did it. So let me tell you what I think you should do.
What?
I think that you should put that one in the top left corner over the pink fan. And then I think that you should put the other one in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, and then I'll have the middle.
And then you could get a middle one if you wanted.
Well, it's in the middle, like it's being shipped already. Like,
Well, are those two different ones?
yeah, these are two right here, and then there's another one that's in the mail still.
I don't know, dude.
Maybe I'll just wait until that one arrives.
I'm terrible at this shit.
But the front, I like this a lot.
Canadian McDonald's is superior to American McDonald's? I wouldn't know. But it doesn't take much to be superior to American McDonald's, so I wouldn't be too proud of that. Review Secret of the Ooze? Maybe. That might be a good one. That's kind of the point of McD's, isn't it? It's supposed to suck. It's supposed to be like just cheese and low quality meat. It's supposed to be the bottom of the barrel. That's what McDonald's is, man. I love Burger King's new mac and cheese puffs. Cool. Any idea what happened to the glorious crazy Craigslist ad segment? I mean, I don't know. I think it just ran its course, maybe. There has been talk of having another episode of it, so I don't think it's gone forever. I don't play Injustice 2, no. Your thoughts on the loudness wars? Not familiar with what that is. Ever try Seroquel? They put you on it today for Asperger's syndrome? No, I've never been on Seroquel, man. But I hope it helps to soothe that Asperger's. That raging case of Asperger's. Yeah, Seroquel I think is like for fucking like psychos, right? For like people who are psychotic or horribly schizophrenic.
I think that was a schizophrenic thing.
Seriously, who gives this asshole money? You. Thank you. Do you like J Dilla and MF Doom? I do. I have not made any more attempts to persuade the peasants to do a pen and paper RPG. I don't think it's gonna happen, guys. Sorry. MF Doom is awesome. I agree. American comics or Japanese? American for me. Do you like Tyler the Creator? I like some of his stuff, but I think he's a little bit self-indulgent. In fact, he's a lot of bit self-indulgent. I think he makes a lot of music that are memes for him and his friends that nobody else is in on. And I think that level of self-indulgence like hurts his ability to get out there. Some of his stuff is really good. He's definitely a talented rapper, but I think he's a little too in his own head. I do like Lord Quaz, yeah. 3-6 Mafia is rap is dog shit. You're so wrong, man. Marilyn Manson said that that's what he was doing on Eat Me, Drink Me. Okay. Ashley. Dude, Sambe, why are you always typing that nasty fucking shit, dude? Why are you always such a douchebag? Like, I've seen you around for so fucking long that, you know, part of me doesn't want to fucking ban you, but maybe I already have banned you and you're just back. Don't be such a fucking Sambe, dude. You're a meme lord who doesn't have a life? Well, quit not having a life. Quit being a douchebag in addition to a meme lord that has no life. Quit being such a fucking piece of shit, man. Yeah, don't be a Johnny. Yeah. Don't be a douchebag, you know? Got those frowny faces and shit. Just don't be a fucking douche. If you're gonna be a loser, don't be a douche in addition to being a loser, man. That just compounds the losertude. You've been a bad Sambe, dude. You've been a bad fucking Sambe. I'm gonna hit you in the fucking nose with a rolled up piece of fucking newspaper, Sambe. Make you look at what you did. Look at what you did, Sambe. Train you, Sambe. Yeah. Train you. Put you on a short leash. If I'm gonna fail, I want to be the worst failure ever. Okay, well, everybody's got a life goal, you know. I can't stand in the way of that. I can't, you know. Go to YouTube and type in "Party Isn't Over" by Tyler. I've heard the song. I like Tyler. I do. I wasn't trying to be 100% negative on Tyler. I just think he's a little too in his own world. I'm not going to YouTube and typing in anything. This isn't the go to YouTube and type in things show with Paul's ego. Fuck me, man. Go to YouTube. Paul, I can clean your feet like Jesus did that one time. Cool, man. Get over here and scrub these feet, bitch. Go to VidMe. Okay, I will go type things into VidMe. That's fine. What do I think about the Comey testimony? I kind of talked about it briefly earlier. I think it basically just confirms everything that was rumored prior to Comey testifying. It's now just on the record and under oath, which is an important component if anybody's going to use that testimony as evidence in some kind of case against Donald Trump or somebody in his administration. Fox News is kind of strangely pretending that it somehow vindicates Donald Trump. I don't see how that's possible. And there was a weird exchange that almost overshadowed the testimony itself, because the testimony was just what everybody was expecting it to be. Where if you want to freak out trying to understand a human being, go and listen to fucking John McCain questioning Comey. I don't think he's wasted. I think he's old. I think he's starting to lose it. He sounds like an old grandpa rambling about something and having trouble remembering everything as he goes. I think he's going senile. Yeah, dementia or something. Early stage fucking dementia or Alzheimer's or some shit. That fucking... I've seen John McCain give fiery ass fucking interviews and testimonial interviews. And I've seen him run for president and he wasn't incoherent, but for some reason he just now sounds utterly incoherent. Yeah, I think he's in his 80s. How old is he? Let's look that up. He's 80 years old. He was born August 29th, 1936. I don't think he's got it anymore. I think watching that testimony was the weirdest half hour I've spent in a long time. I could not understand what he was getting at. I could not understand. I just couldn't. It made no sense. It was strange. Something I noticed is you and the other peasants don't act like 30 to 40-year-olds. You act like teenagers, 20 years old. Any reason why? Is it to pander to a young audience or midlife crisis? Look at your hat. I look the way that I look because this is the way that I look. I don't wear this hat hoping that fucking teenagers think that I'm also a teenager. That's an edge. And now, how do I act like a 30 or 40-year-old? How does a 30 or 40-year-old act? I don't know. Ballsdorp. Paul with his vape and his hat, trying to be cool with a hipster fogey. Yeah, I don't think anything about the way that I look is cool. I just like having a beard, and I like wearing hats. And I'm lucky enough to have a job that allows me to look how I want, I guess. I hate it when people say act your age. It's like saying act your height or act your weight. Yeah, I've never really understood I guess I should be miserable, 30-something with a house and a bad marriage, working a shitty dead-end job that I hate. If I was doing that, I wouldn't be weird. But because I've chosen to try and do something else, and because I don't wear polo shirts anymore, I'm somehow a weird guy. I guess so. Why am I so fat? Yeah, dude, I think it might have something to do with eating more calories than I expend. But I'll have to look it up online. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I've got plumbitis. Yeah, dude, it's always weird to me when I hear how I'm supposed to be, because I just can't be anything other than what I am. Dude, I gotta be me. That's a big part of, learning for me how to deal with existing in this weird mind of mine. I have to just be who I am. Because when I try and pretend I'm not who I am, it just leads to me being horribly depressed. And yeah, dude, I gotta be Paul. People don't like Paul. People think Paul should be one way or ought to be another way. But the fact of the matter is, Paul's just Paul. You gotta take the good with the bad. If you don't, then you don't. But I gots to be me, man. Get a suit and become an accountant. Yeah, dude. Let me immediately go back to school and be a mathematics professor. God, I'm so sorry for not being a 30-something. I'll go get some collared shirts and shave this beard off immediately. What am I thinking, not being fucking 37, dude? What do I think I am, 10? Yeah, I can't replicate a me from a different time. Yeah, it would be disingenuous. That me is dead. If there's a difference between me 10 years ago and me now, there's nothing I can do to get back to that me. I've had a lot of fucking experiences in that 10 years, and experience shapes personality, so this is what I am, this is who I am. Dude, great bait, mate. I would rate it 2 out of 8. So I guess it's a not so great bait, mate. Yeah, dude, I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Shaving would make you look quite a bit more like you were 10 years ago. Okay. Well, remind me not to shave. Everybody send me a daily reminder not to shave. Would I recommend shrooms? Would I recommend them? Depends on the person. I don't make recommendations of drugs to people that I know nothing about. If you and I were personal friends and I thought that you would enjoy shrooms, I would recommend them. But not knowing anything about you, I don't recommend drugs. So look into it, see if it's something that you think would be right for you, and if so, do it safely. I've never done mescaline or peyote. Drugs can ruin your body and mind. They can. That is true. A lot of things can ruin your body and mind. If you're looking to get into psychedelics, be aware of your family's mental health history. Sadly, you have to avoid them because of schizophrenia. Yeah. Yes. Dredge up an old me. DMT. Paul, have you ever taken it to the next level? The DMT level. DMT. Heroin is great for anxiety, I can imagine. I've never tried heroin. I have abused the synthetic variety, but I've stayed away from heroin for the obvious reason that I would probably just immediately fall into a complete heroin spiral and lose everything that I care about to the heroin. My girlfriend is watching porn. You say that like it's news to me. That's usually the truth, and I'm fine with it. I'm 21 and scared. Help, please. Scared of what? Dude, the kissy bots are back. I made someone on DMT freak the fuck out. We're reciting modern, what? Whatever. Modern Major General. Okay. My understanding is that you can't recite shit on DMT. That you're in a different world and there's no concept that you are still in the physical world that you know. That's why I have avoided DMT. I want to inform you that my girlfriend is watching porn right as we speak. Sambe, don't be a fucking douche, dude. Bad Sambe. No cookie for you. Does Ashley have a waifu / husbando? I think she does, yeah. I think her waifu is... Fuck, I'm not gonna remember the chick's name. She's from... isn't she from a certain scientific railgun?
Yes.
So I know the name of the anime the waifu is from, but I don't remember the name of the waifu. When we did the fucking Pokemon review, I couldn't remember Sylveon. We do this thing at the end where we try to name as many Pokemon as we can. And... I fucking agonized over Sylveon because it's Ashley's favorite and I couldn't remember. I remembered Piplup, not Sylveon though. Tell her Espeon is way better than Sylveon.
No.
She says no. You failed to trigger her. She just said no. You ever experienced ego death from LSD or shrooms? Yes. LSD only though. I've never experienced mushroom ego death. Umbreon. Yeah, I forgot. They're all because they all come from Eevees, right? Eevee's that thing that can just go to anything. Evolution, yeah. Oh, the weeb levels are off the charts. I know, dude. The plights of dating a weeaboo. I know way more about anime than I ever would have before. I've seen some good shit, though. She showed me some good shit. I like me some Madoka. I liked Kill la Kill. We didn't finish it, but I liked it. That was cool. Ashley is autistic and wears diapers. Oh my goodness. I just tweeted Ashley asking if I'm her waifu.
Yeah, I saw the notification.
I think the answer is no. Kawaii cost. Paul Zigo, can you answer this question situation? Do you believe Pee-Pee the Frog in Kekistan will die at around... Dude, they're already dead. It's already dead, dude. The Frog King has prognosticated the opposite of every election that he's called, dude. The Frog King is... The Kekistanis are starting to question the Frog King now. And they're going to destroy themselves from within. Who shall replace the Pepe? I don't know. Some meme will come along. Steins Gate is probably the next thing I'm going to watch with Ashley. Because she says it's great, so... I can't play an online game without hearing "Feels Good, Bad Man," and it's annoying. Okay. Have you ever watched One Punch Man? No. Your old tech clan is watching right now? Oh, shit. Well, they may not... it's me. Hi, guys. All my old tech people, apparently, are watching me stream. That's cool. Well, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you have recovered from the Bondi apocalypse. I heard you guys have a new boss. I hope the boss is cool. Cool, man. Well, I'm happy to see you guys. Happy to hear from you guys. And I will probably be visiting California in July. So, oh, good to hear. Your boss is good. Yeah, I'll probably be visiting California in July, so I will reach out to Terry and, maybe some of us can get together, have a beer or something, catch up on old times. That's really cool, man. My tech people. I've gone off on some pretty epic rants about the education system because of the time I spent as a tech for Madera Unified School District. I learned a lot about how things work. And I use that. Yeah, California, man. It's been calling my name for a while. I finally got like a little bit of money saved up, so I can come back and visit home. Has it been over 2 years since I've been in California, Ashley?
No. I don't think so.
Since I've been home. Because I went back to LA, that was in January of
December 2015 is when you moved to
Yeah.
Texas.
So that was in January 2016. Yeah. Oh.
So it's been a year and a half.
A year and a half, yeah. Wow. That's a long time. That's a long time. Well, if any of my tech people are watching, let me just turn the camera away. I don't want to get you guys in trouble, but I do live in Washington, so we have different laws here. Smoking some perfectly legal tobacco. That's a Purdy coffee table. It's covered in shit. It's covered in shit, but yeah. Key thinks I'm way cool now. Oh shit. Dude, I never knew how Key felt about me, dude. And to hear Key say that I'm cool, all that shit that I was saying earlier about how I'm not cool just went out the window. I'm cool. So, suck it, guys. All of you people saying I'm not cool, straight from the horse's mouth, Key. Yeah, it's a little strange. Like a lot of the people that I worked with, I didn't spend a whole lot of time with them outside of work. You have to keep up a certain amount of decorum to work for the school district. And I never knew, dude. I let a little bit of this out. I played a homeless Santa in front of you guys once. You should have known. And Steve Emery let me run with it too. He was like, go for it, Paul. Whatever. I was like, all right, homeless drunk Santa, here we go. Please listen to the album The Antichrist by Describe. That sounds like a really edgy album. I'll pass, thanks. All right, cool. Thanks, man. It's good to see you guys. All right, he was letting me know that the folks at the it's good to see you too, man. He's letting me know that the folks at the school district are no longer watching. That's so cool. Madeira, 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 Madeira. I'm an angry person like you. What advice can you give? Let the anger out, man. Don't let people tell you you're salty. Go ahead and get passionate about things. Don't let this new wave of like SJW like moralists tell you that your passion is wrong and call you salty and stupid and lame. Just let it out, man. Find an outlet and let the salt flow. It's okay. There will come a time again when people fucking appreciate a person who gets passionate about things. We're just at a time right now where you got to talk a certain way. You have to talk a certain way to people. I don't. I continue to talk how I want to talk, but if you want people to accept you, you just have to read off facts and figures at each other. There's no room for any kind of emotion. Yeah. It's just language policing and language moralizing is all it is, disguised as fucking memes. You can't say a goddamn thing of import on the internet now and not be called an edgelord or a tryhard or a salty piece of shit. Yeah, cringe, that's the other one too. Yeah, anything you do is cringy. Cringe, man, cringe. What's your take on America's future at this rate? I don't know, man. I'm gonna avoid trying to play Nostradamus and pretending that I know exactly how things are gonna turn out. I don't. I have a feeling that eventually, when they are exposed to the real world and some actual experience, that a lot of the people that act this way are gonna stop. They're going to see the error of their ways and look back on their teens and 20s and cringe like the rest of us do. And they're going to go, man, that was so dumb. Why was I such a fucking retard? But for right now, they're living in it. You know, this generation and the generation that comes after it are living in it. You can't see the cringe from the inside. That's the problem. That's the problem. Somebody else has to let you know. America is still young, dumb, and full of cum. I guess so. Do you ever cry when you masturbate? No, I don't. I hope you don't. What? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Get back to work. Thank you guys for chilling. Have a good night.